everybody and welcome back for another video. Today I want to talk to you about the game that I played and I was invited to playtest or just go for the beta of the game, and it's a Northgard Battlegrounds. This is interesting title. Let's go jump into it, go through it, what it is, what is not, and so on. You may have heard about the Northgard. Northgard is a strategy game that it's around for ages. What is really cool is that there is so many clans and each of the clan have specific kind of approach to the game itself. And when I'm talking about the Northgard itself, because the game that I was playtesting now is really derivative from this game. It's taking all those clans, all those buildings and enemies and allies, everything that is there, they're kind of translating it to a new format. And this format is auto battle strategy game. The combination of those two is kind of interesting to me because I feel it's kind of make a lot of sense. But the game is kind of trying to be really simple and approachable. One of my favorite games of, not really all time, but the one that I'm kind of returning recently to every time. I'm not playing it on stream that much, but every now and then I will return to the game, and then the game is the Bazaar. The Bazaar is like a roguelike card game that you will building your carpet in front of you. There are several items that you are placing. There are days that coming down, right? Every day at the end you are fighting opponent, which is PvP. That's another person that playing, but it's asymmetric. So you are not, it's also like Backpack Heroes. You're playing against someone who played the game and that spot at some time, and now you're playing against the ghost. So it's not against the real players. And this game is kind of taking from that quite a lot. So the game is go as follows. You will start, you have your clan, so you will choose one of the two right now in the beta was available. You will choose one of them and you will spawn into the map. You have your headquarters or the main building that is standing in the middle of the map. It's divided into hexagon tiles. Your choice, what you're making every single time is what buildings you will build. You have economic buildings, you have knowledge buildings. There are several types of buildings that you can place around your base, and each of the buildings do something specific. For example, you will build war camp, and the war camp will spawn X-Men. This is one of the basic units that will help you defeat your enemies. Or you will spawn a mine, and mine will mine a gold for you to be able to afford more buildings next turn. So every single day or every single season is divided into like actions. Every time you will build the buildings, then you will choose a boon from the god, and then you will encounter what is ahead of you. That could be like enemies, like NPCs, like wolves and such, that you can farm a little bit of gold, and or you are fighting against other players. Again, ghosts. They were playing at that day, they had these buildings built and enemies and everything like that, and it's snapshotted and it's going against you. You have a time, it's an interesting approach because you are not pressed to anything. You are building your base, you can spend there as much time as you like because you are not pressured to go for that PvP. There is no other person on the other side that is waiting for your move to do his move, which kind of creating that nice flow of take your time, build everything, and then go and measure your power against someone who is a real player. I kind of like that a lot. What I was saying, you are going through those days, you are trying to defeat your enemies, and you have set amount of possible losses that you can have. There are shields in the left corner that you can see if one of them will disappear when you die. When you lose all of them, yeah, you're done. You have to start over. But there is a possibility for you win as well. And when you win 10 times, you're victor. You have the 10 victories, you have gold victory, and you're climbing the ranks. There is a bronze, silver, and then the gold. Everything is going around how you build your village. That's the baseline. Most satisfying and also the basic thing that you will be caring about throughout the game. Interesting choices that you will have to make is when to go for the economy. Can you make another market? Can you go and upgrade your mine to mine more gold? Can you go for well that is generating knowledge for you to pray for the gods to have some more boons? Or you have to invest into army because you are losing against the players because they have more army than you at this point, and that's the balance that you have to choose every single turn. Do I invest the money that I earn into economy? I mean, maybe I will lose a match, but the next time I will be stronger because I will have more money and more lore to be able to pull through in the next one, you know? And that's so interesting to me. There is the matching bonus or adjacency bonus. So for example, if you build brewery, that want to be next to your warband buildings. If you have shield bearers or axe throwers or axeman, they want to be next to the brewery, and brewery will give you lore. And there is so many of these snippets that you can kind of have to care about, and based on what you're getting and also what your clan is kind of going for, you're making those decisions. For example, the clan of the Raven clan want to have like a mercenaries, that's their unique building, but for them to work you have to have a gold gold in your bank, so you can't spend all your gold, otherwise you will not have any army, which is absolutely like changing. It's just putting it upside down. It's so much different than the other clan. It's interesting that I can see what they are going for. There are only 2 clans. There is one more that is showcased, but you can't play it in this beta. But there are like 20 clans in the Northgard, and they can just pull it out. They can take those things. You can have so many, you know, and that will increase the replayability so much. Also, as I was talking about the adjacency bonus of the buildings, there are also things on the map itself. So there is, for example, mountains, there are forests, there are lush fields that you will be able to place a farm on it, but also unit building. And if you will place it on this tile, it will have specific bonus. For example, this one will have a poison, or if you will place it on the rocky terrain, it will have a shield. If you will place the mine on the rocky tile, it will mine more. So it's really, really cool. I really enjoy it, maybe a little bit more than I anticipated. This auto battle style that is kind of coming now quite a lot of games trying to get to this field. As I was talking about the Bazaar, one of my favorite roguelikes, there is so much like potential and variety. You can play as one character. There's like 6 now. You can play as one character and you can have easily 100 hours of game time because there is so many variables. It's so cool. And this is kind of going the same way because they can introduce new units, they can introduce new tiles, they can change it, and there is just so much they can add to this formula. And I feel it works, especially with the combination of like a RTS, that you have that feeling that you have the army at the end. You really have like a 30 units that coming against the battlefield and fighting each other. You can build the towers that defend your town. I feel that they just can go mayhem with this. So as a playtest, as a beta, I enjoy my time with so much. You can find link in the description if you would love to check it yourself, and you can follow it. Maybe that the next one you can be invited as well. But yeah, I had a good time. I will keep my eyes on this. Maybe you should too. But that will do it for this video. I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on the Northgard Battlegrounds. I will see you in the next video really soon. Take care and have a good one.